Good afternoon, and welcome to the 63rd Annual Fayette County Free Fair Queen Contest. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Tara Henry Madden, and it is my absolute pleasure to be one of your hosts for this afternoon's contest. I am so excited. We have an outstanding group of young ladies. They have listened well, they have practiced hard, they are so prepared, and I know that each of them is going to do an amazing job, and you are going to thoroughly enjoy the contest this afternoon. So in just a little over an hour, we are going to be crowning the new 2021 Miss Fayette County Free Fair Queen, a first runner-up, a second runner-up, and Miss Congeniality. Now, before we get started, I have just a couple of little housekeeping details. If you have a cell phone, would you please turn it to silence or off, just because we don't want any unexpected interruptions that might distract the girls. And then secondly, while I know you all have your favorite candidate or candidates, if you would please show your support and share your applause with all of our lovely young ladies, I know that they will appreciate that, and that will help put them at ease as well. So now, without further ado, we are going to get ready to get started. We're going to first welcome the girls in. They're going to be wearing khakis, and their t-shirts were sponsored by Central Tees and then printed by ABC Graphic Concepts.
Contestant number 1, and I'm proudly sponsored by Cider Automotive. Thank you for coming to the 2021 Fayette County Free Fair Queen Contest.
Hi, my name is Grace McCann, and I'm contestant number 2, and I'm thrilled to be sponsored by Yarian Eye Care Center. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Chloe Griffin. I'm contestant number 3, and I'm proud to be sponsored by Wings Etc.
Hello and good afternoon. I'm contestant number 4, Morgan Hogger, and I'm proud to be sponsored by Myers Income Tax Service, LLC. Hi, I'm Cambria Frank, contestant number 5, and I am proud to be sponsored by GVF Showcase.
Hi, I'm Allison Hoffman. I'm contestant number 6, and I'm proud to be sponsored by Urban Winkler Funeral Homes.
I'm Jensen Young. Hi, I'm Jensen Young, contestant number 7, and I'm proud to be sponsored by the Hope Center.
Hi, I'm Morgan Dappler, contestant number 8, and I'm proud to be sponsored by Jones Family Farm.
Hi, my name's Elizabeth Fry. I am contestant number 9, and I am proudly sponsored by Dr. Blythe Robbins.
Hi, I'm Kelly Caldwell. I'm contestant number 10, and I'm proudly sponsored by Tri Kappa. Please enjoy our contest.
Yes, give them another round of applause. Did I not tell you they were an outstanding group? They did a fantastic job. So now, we've met them for the first time. The rest of the contest, we're going to meet them next in their business and professional wear, and then we'll meet them in their formal and evening wear. Now, during their business and professional wear, that's when they're going to get their impromptu question, and we'll talk about that here in just a minute. But now, as per tradition, which I believe started around 1993, I would ask you to please help me welcome to the stage my co-host, the reigning 2020 Miss Fayette County Free Fair Queen, Carrie Cooley. Carrie? Carrie is being escorted today by Gavin McGuire and Evan Schaefer. Gavin, wave at him. Thank you. Gavin is the son of Jeremy McGuire and Heather McGuire. He is a Connersville High School and Whitewater Career Center electrical class graduate. He is an academic award winner, honor roll member, Life Boy Scout, Order of the Arrow member, Fire Crafter member, former 4-H member, and a 3-year varsity wrestler and 2-time regional qualifier. He also competes in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, winning 2 gold and 4 silver medals. Gavin is a small business member, and he is currently working at K&K Electric. Evan Schaefer. Evan, wave at him. Evan is a 2020 CHS and Ivy Tech graduate. He graduated with an academic and technical honors diploma, and he also earned the Hoosier degree. Evan was a 3-sport athlete all 4 years of his high school career. He will be attending Hillside College this fall with a football scholarship, and he will be entering with a biology major. Evan is the son of Jeremy and Kelly Schaefer. Gentlemen, thank you so much. We are going to release you now to go back and begin your other duties. Thank you. So yes, Carrie, take that mic. Great. So now that I'm going to get ready for the impromptu question part, but why don't you tell them what's gone on this week with the girls? What have they done to get ready?
We had practice on Monday and Wednesday, and we did a dress rehearsal, so they learned how to walk and talk and what they needed to do to be successful today. And then today we got here an hour early just to get everything ready, and now we're here.
And what did they do this morning, first thing? I know that was a little nerve-wracking for some of them.
They had individual interviews with all 3 judges.
So yes, the judges have gotten to meet the girls, and now we're just finalizing those last things. So we're getting ready for the impromptu question. While I'm getting that set up, Carrie, I would like for you to tell them, what have you done since you were crowned queen?
Well, it's been a crazy year, definitely. I've started college at Ball State University, and I'm studying to become an elementary education teacher, and I want to teach kindergarten, so that's fun. And then I also this summer work at an aerial crop dusting service, and I'm the manager of the park pool, which is also a fun job.
So you've been a busy girl.
Yes,
and
I have.
I know too, there's a project that is very near and dear to your heart that involves books. Can you tell us a little bit about that project?
Yes, I started a book project when I was in 8th grade called Carrie Cares to promote literacy to our young children so they could learn how to read and learn how to love books before they were in kindergarten. So I went around with the summer food truck and passed out books to children so they could love to read and be ready for kindergarten.
And I think that's fitting, don't you, for an elementary education major to start a project like that? I think that speaks very highly of you, and that will be very recognized. Okay. So again, we had the call-out meeting. They practiced this week. They met with the judges this morning, and now we're here to finalize the contest. And I know this part of the contest, would you agree with me? This part of the contest is probably the most nerve-wracking for them.
Yeah, because it's like just on the fly. You have to know what your answer is and know like how to word it.
Right. So these ladies have not seen these questions ahead of time. They're going to come in, and they're going to draw a question out of the hat. They're going to read it. They're going to hand it to me. I'm going to read it so that all of you know what the question is, and then they have to think on their feet and give their answer. And I think that gives the judges an opportunity then to see how well they are going to think on their feet and their poise and their composure as they get ready to do that. So that will be exciting. I don't know if we're ready back there. Gentlemen, have you seen any girls show up back there? No, not yet. Evan's like, no, I don't know. What are we going to do now? But no. Do you remember what your question was by any chance?
It was, if I was queen, what would I do to schedule my time?
And your answer, because I know, here again, elementary education major.
I said make a spreadsheet so I would budget my time accordingly.
And so, did you do that?
Yes, I did.
Yes, she did, because you had a lot of duties, right?
Yes.
Did you have things before Fair Week that you had to do?
Yes, we had the judging week, so I had to be here for pictures. And then we had the open beef show before Fair too.
Okay, and you were present at both of those, passing out awards and like, what about little girls? Do you have little girls coming up to you and being like, oh my gosh, that's the queen?
Yes.
Yes.
That was my favorite part.
Absolutely. So what a great role model that we had for those young ladies as they were looking up to our queen. And then the fair parade. Was it hot that day?
It was about 100 degrees.
Nice, right? So every year, at opening Sunday of the fair, we have the fair parade, and we hope that you will all come out and support. Do you think that we have the best fair in the state of Indiana? Yes, absolutely. I think this is by far, it's not only the oldest free fair in the state of Indiana, but by far and away the best. And I remember as a child having so many fond memories. Would you agree?
Yes.
So many fond memories of the fair. My first memory, and I think your mom was kind of in charge of it at a later time, not when I was in it, but was the Pet and Hobby Show.
Yes.
So Pet and Hobby Show, we would bring our little pets in. I had a little dog, and we dressed him up in a little crown, and he had a sash on and everything, and he was my prince charming, and I was his queen, and it was so much fun, and that was one of my favorite memories. So, but I'm getting the sign that we are ready. So again, maybe take a deep breath for the girls, because this is their hardest part of the contest. Take a deep breath. We're going to get set up and have them come in to do their impromptu question in their business and professional wear. We have contestant number 1, Haley Baker, sponsored by Seiler Automotive Center, LLC. Please welcome Haley. Haley, your question. If you won $1 million in the lottery, what would you do with it?
If I won $1 million in the lottery, the first thing I would do with it is make sure my family is taken care of and then spend some of the money to pay for my college tuition. Thank you.
Eighteen-year-old Haley is the daughter of Scott and Amy Baker, a 2021 academic honors graduate of Connersville High School. Haley was a member of the girls' tennis team for 4 years and was also involved with girls' basketball, student council, student government, and class council, serving as the senior council vice president. In addition to being awarded a work ethic award, Haley was also named an Ernie Pyle Media Scholar. She is currently employed as a babysitter. Contestant number 1, Haley Baker.
Contestant number 2, Grace McCann, sponsored by Yaryan Eye Care Center. Grace? Grace, your question is, what makes you unique?
What makes me unique is my love for others, my abilities to speak to adults, and my kind heart. Thank you.
A 2020 graduate of Connersville High School, 20-year-old Grace is the daughter of Aaron and Stephanie McCann. After attending Eckerd College last year, where she served as an intervarsity assistant and participated in the gardening club and Eckerd pre-camp program, this fall, Grace plans to transfer to Liberty University with hopes of being involved in student government, Delight Ministries, and public relations. Upon obtaining her degree in global studies and environmental biology, Grace would like to go abroad as a missionary to help underdeveloped communities grow crops and build a brighter future. Contestant number 2, Grace McCann.
Contestant number 3, Chloe Griffin, sponsored by Wings, etc. Chloe? Chloe, your question. What color best describes you and why?
The color that best describes me would be orange because it is one of the brightest colors on the rainbow and it draws the eye. I would like to think of myself as a bright person. Thank you.
The daughter of Brian and Megan Munchell, 16-year-old Chloe will be a junior at Connersville High School this fall. A member of class council for 2 years, Chloe also enjoys participating in soccer, gymnastics, and track. In addition to her regular high school classes, Chloe is also a member of the cosmetology program at Whitewater Career Center. Contestant number 3, Chloe Griffin.
Contestant number 4, Morgan Hogger, sponsored by Myers Income Tax Service, LLC. Morgan? Morgan, your question. What is the most important thing a parent should teach his or her daughter?
I believe that the most important thing that a parent should teach their son or daughter would be hard work and dedication. There are many things that we face during our everyday lives. If we can do and have these traits, I believe that we can succeed in our education, in our careers, and in our lives. Thank you. "19-year-old Morgan is the daughter of Jason and Lisa Hogger. A 2020 graduate of Connersville High School, Morgan is currently attending Purdue University, where she serves as chief chairman of Block and Bridle and social chair of the Sigma Alpha Professional Agriculture Sorority. She is also involved in Agriculture Communications of Tomorrow, Collegiate Farm Bureau, and Ag Week. Upon graduating from college, Morgan hopes to find a job using her degree to help market, promote, and advertise for local and state agriculture communities, while being able to return to Fayette County to continue growing her family's sheep operation and giving back to her community. Contestant number 4, Morgan Hogger.
Contestant number 5, Cambria Frank, sponsored by GBF Show Pigs. Cambria? Cambria, your question is, what would you most like to be remembered for, or how would you most like to be remembered?
I would most like to be remembered by being a genuine and kind person and always putting others first. Thank you.
Cambria is a 17-year-old daughter of Chad and Amy Frank, a recipient of the Work Ethic Award. While in high school, Cambria participated in tennis and also completed the cosmetology program at the Whitewater Career Center. Cambria is currently working as a licensed cosmetologist as well as being employed by McDivitt Farms. Upon obtaining a few more years' experience in the cosmetology field, Cambria hopes to learn laser hair removal and eventually own and operate her own salon. Contestant number 5, Cambria Frank.
Contestant number 6, Allison Hoffman, sponsored by Urban Winkler Funeral Home. Allison? Allison, your question is, if you were giving a visitor a tour of Connersville, what would you show him or her first?
If I was giving a visitor a tour of Connersville for their first time visiting here, I would bring them to our park because there are multiple things that are very special to Connersville here. Thank you.
A 2021 honors graduate of Connersville High School, 18-year-old Allison is the daughter of Craig Hoffman and Angela Langan. While in high school, Allison was a recipient of the Governor's Work Ethic Award and also served as a member of class council in the crew of CHS Today. She was a cheerleader for 4 years and also participated in gymnastics for 4 years. Allison's future plans include attending Indiana University to study nursing. Contestant number 6, Allison Hoffman.
Contestant number 7, Jensen Young, sponsored by the Hope Center. Jensen? Jensen, your question is, if you could meet with the mayor of Connersville, What advice would you give him?
If I could,
Just take that off there.
if I could meet the mayor of Connersville, I would tell him that we need to focus more on college scholarships and get high schoolers more involved with college activities and school.
The daughter of Jamie and Jennifer Young, this fall, 18-year-old Jensen will be entering her senior year at Connersville High School. A former member of the graphic design program, Jensen enjoyed having the opportunity to try new things and present her ideas to the people of Connersville and the local community. Upon graduating from high school, Jensen's future plans are to attend college to become either a dental hygienist or x-ray technician. Contestant number 7, Jensen Young.
Contestant number 8, Morgan Daffler, sponsored by Jones Family Farms. Morgan? Okay, Morgan, your question. What qualities does an employer look for, or what makes a good employee?
What makes a good employee is a hard-working person who's honest and will always be there for you and show up on time to their shifts and work as hard as they possibly can. Thank you.
Morgan is 18 and is the daughter of Nick and Charlotte Daffler. A 2021 graduate of Connersville High School, Morgan was a member of the National Honor Society, French Club, Early College High School, and Class Council. She was also a member of choir. A tri-sport athlete, Morgan received the All Sports Academic Excellence Award and was named Academic All-Conference. Her future plans are to attend IUPUI, where she wants to enter the dental program and eventually obtain her degree in orthodontics. Contestant number 8, Morgan Daffler.
Contestant number 9, Elizabeth Fry, sponsored by Dr. Blythe Robbins. Elizabeth? Elizabeth, your question. Do you think that boys should have different rules or curfews than girls?
I do not think that boys should have different rules or curfews than girls, because I feel like each kid should be treated the same and that they should be equally. Thank you.
Elizabeth is 17 and is the daughter of James and Teresa Fry. She is a graduate of the Indiana Connections Career Academy, where she actually graduated a year early. While in high school, Elizabeth was a member of the National Honor Society and participated in softball, volleyball, archery, and dance. Elizabeth is currently attending Ivy Tech with hopes to graduate in December of 2021 with her associate's degree as a medical assistant. Contestant number 9, Elizabeth Fry.
Contestant number 10, Kelly Caldwell, sponsored by Tri Kappa Sorority. Kelly? Kelly, your question. If you could have one wish, what would it be?
If I could have one wish, I would wish that cancer was not a thing. I wish that it would be cured and that it would no longer affect families and take away our loved family members. Thank you.
Kelly is 17 and is the daughter of Jeremy and Amanda Caldwell. This fall, she will be a senior at Connersville High School, where she will participate in golf and class council. In addition to her regular high school classes, Kelly will also continue her education in the Health Sciences program at the Whitewater Career Center, where she has already earned a HOSA State Placement Award. Kelly's future plans are to attend the University of Cincinnati to become a pediatric oncology nurse practitioner. Contestant number 10, Kelly Caldwell.
Give them another round of applause. Didn't they do an outstanding job? I don't think anybody realizes how difficult this really is, do you? I mean, think on your feet right now and go with it. And so I think they did a fantastic job. I'm very proud of them. And now that we have that question out of the way, I know they're back there and they're changing into their formals and their evening wear. Everybody is a little more relaxed, and so now they're going to come out and show you those beautiful gowns here in just a second, okay? Now, before I forget, there are some very, very special people that I would like to recognize. I don't think any of us realizes the time and the effort, the dedication and the hard work that goes on to put on the best, the oldest free fair in the state of Indiana. That is no small task. And it goes on year round. These people go to conventions, they talk to other fair boards, they are always searching for new ideas, vendors, activities, things to bring back to Fayette County to make our fair even better. They're looking at the buildings and the grounds, they're doing updates, they are scheduling events in this building. They are doing so many things that a lot of us don't even realize because all we see is coming to the fair, and what a wonderful week that is. So if you would, please help me give a round of appreciation applause to our Fair Board members. And Fair Board members, I'm going to introduce you here in just a second. If you're here, would you please either give us your best queen wave or stand up so that we can thank you. So let's give them a round of applause. We have President Mr. Tom Naylor. Now, I saw him somewhere. Where are you at, Tom? There he is. There's that queen wave. Vice President Mr. Danny Hood. I haven't seen Danny today, but I know that Danny got all of the sound equipment set up for the contest today, so kudos to him. Because any of you that know me know I have a flip phone, so like setting up the microphone and the technology would not be my thing. Our treasurer back there at the ticket window, Mrs. Joan Simpkins. Joan. Our secretary, Mrs. Amy Seiler, and I know Amy is probably in the back, and I'm going to mention her in just a minute. Now we have some directors at large. Mr. Chris Gettier. Thank you. Mr. Darrell Russell. Thank you. Mrs. Gail Grubbs. I'm going to talk about Gail in just a minute, too. We have some building and grounds members. Mr. Danny Moster. Mr. Dale Munson. Dale, are you here somewhere? Okay. Mr. Bruce Ritter. I see Bruce somewhere. And then our fair office secretary that we could not do without, especially that week of the fair. We run her almost ragged doing things for us, and that is Mrs. Beth Murphy. I don't know if Beth is here today or not, but yes. Now, I told you I was going to come back to Amy and Gail, and the reason being, are Amy and Gail close enough that they can pop their heads out here? Evan, you want to see Amy and Gail? Joan's going to go see. The reason that I want to give some extra special recognition to these two ladies is because this year the Fair Board has taken on the Queen Contest. And so they have put all this together, and Amy and Gail have been instrumental in doing that, and I really think they have done a fabulous job. They organized the meetings with the girls, they got all the practices scheduled, they got all of our decorations, they have done everything, and they have done an amazing job. So even though I don't see them, I know they can probably hear us, please give them a big, big round of applause if you would. There we go. There's Gail. Yes. Okay. Amy's still probably pinning a dress or zipping it or something like that. Now, as you know, We could not have a contest without judges. So, Miss Carey, would you please do the honors of introducing our judges?
Yes, I will. Randy Shepard is a graduate of Ball State University and serves as a Jennings County assessor. Randy has been involved with the Jennings County Fair Queen pageant for the last 15 years as a mock judge, interviewer, and contestant coach. Randy has been judging pageants for 13 years in southern Indiana. Randy and his wife have 2 adult children and 1 grandchild. Randy currently serves as the president of the Jennings County Fair Board. Randy is the secretary for the Public Defender Board in Jennings County and volunteers his time at the Jennings County Coordinating Council. In his spare time, he enjoys gardening.
Randy, thank you. Thank you for making the trip down.
Our next judge is Kitty Shepard. Kitty Shepard has been married for 39 years and together raised 3 children and has 1 grandchild. Kitty has been involved in the Jennings County Fair Queen pageant for over 20 years and currently serves as the co-director. While Kitty has judged pageants throughout Indiana for over 15 years, she finds teaching and coaching young ladies to be the most rewarding. Kitty is the current appointed Chief Deputy Auditor of Jennings County. Kitty currently volunteers and serves as secretary on the Jennings County Fair Board and is a voluntary member of the nonprofit organization helping individuals and trustees and finding resources for families and individuals in need.
Penny, thank you. Thank you for making the trip down.
Barb Bleacher is from Greensburg, Indiana, where she lives on a small farm with her husband. She is the proud mother of 3 children, and just a few weeks ago, her first new granddaughter was born. Barb has been judging pageants and working with youth for over 32 years. Barb's own daughter holds many titles, such as Miss Decatur County, 500 Festival Princess, and the Indiana Derby Queen. Barb is the director of school counseling at North Decatur High School. She is very active in her community, serving on various committees and boards. She has been very active in 4-H programming and loves to travel. She also loves working with horses, dogs, and babysitting her new granddaughter, Elise.
Thank you. Thank you for making the trip over. We really appreciate all of our judges. And then again, if you would please look in your programs. There are lots of people, lots of businesses that have donated time, talents, energy. The Connersville News Examiner and TV3, ABC Graphic Concepts, Central Tees, Abby Flum Photography back there taking pictures for us. Bowles Flooring and Wholesale Carpets donated the carpet and the runners. We want to thank them. Our escorts, Evan Schaefer, Gavin McGuire. And then we've had Lauren Truesdale and Alexis Frank. And Lauren was a former queen and Alexis was a runner-up. And they have met with the girls this week as well, right along with Carrie, side by side, giving them tips and pointers, kind of calming those nerves. And so a big thank you to them as well, because I know it's always nice to have that come from somebody who's closer to your own age. So yes. All right, I see the First Lady in the doorway. So let's get ready. We are going to welcome these young ladies in their formal and professional wear. Contestant number 1, sponsored by Seiler Automotive Center, Haley Baker.
An ISAB honorable mention recipient for her video about the 1983 Spartan Boys Basketball State Championship team. Haley's hobbies include painting, making jewelry, and running. This fall, Haley will be a member of the Hutton Honors College at Indiana University, where she hopes to obtain her bachelor's degree in media for media advertising. Haley's lifelong goal is to one day have her own media production business. Contestant number 1, Haley Baker.
Contestant number 2, Grace McCann, sponsored by Yaryan Eye Care Center. Grace?
a 10-year 4-H member, and a National Society of Leadership and Success State Fair qualifier. Grace's hobbies include Bible journaling, working with kids, volunteering at Grandview Elementary School, working out, traveling, cooking, going to church, encouraging young women, and collecting bracelets. In addition to babysitting, Grace also gives private swim lessons through her own business, I Swim with Grace. Contestant number 2, Grace McCann.
Contestant number 3, Chloe Griffin, sponsored by Wings, etc. Chloe?
Chloe is currently a 7-year 4-H member who enjoys showing cattle and goats. She is a member of St. Gabriel Catholic Church, and some of her hobbies include working with and showing livestock, hunting, golfing, and playing volleyball. Chloe is employed by Wings, etc., and also enjoys babysitting. Her future plans are to attend college to pursue a degree in agronomy and livestock management. Contestant number 3, Chloe Griffin.
Contestant number 4, Morgan Hogger, sponsored by Myers Income Tax Service, LLC. Morgan?
A 10-year 4-H member and president of the American Junior Hampshire Sheep Association. Some of Morgan's hobbies include showing and raising livestock, spending time with friends and family, especially her younger cousins, assisting younger exhibitors and youth members with their projects, and singing to St. Gabriel's Church and at other events. While Morgan is currently working as a communications and marketing intern at Falmouth Farm Supply, upon returning to Purdue this fall, she will resume her employment in the Azraq Sheep Unit and at Wings, etc. Contestant number 4, Morgan Hogger.
Contestant number 5, Cambria Frank, sponsored by GBF Show Pigs. Cambria?
A 10-year 4-H member, Cambria exhibited the Grand Champion Rabbit in 2020 and has received numerous other awards, including the Herdsman Award throughout her 4-H career. In addition to working with and taking care of horses, rabbits, chickens, and pigs, some of Cambria's other hobbies include doing hair and hanging out with her family. Contestant number 5, Cambria Frank.
Contestant number 6, Allison Hoffman, sponsored by Urban Winkler Funeral Home. Allison?
A former 4-H member, some of Allison's favorite hobbies include taking care of her 2 dogs and 3 cats, working out, cheering, and hanging out with friends. She is currently employed at Willowbrook Golf Course and also enjoys coaching gymnastics at the Connersville Gymnastics Center. Contestant number 6, Allison Hoffman.
Contestant number 7, Jensen Young, sponsored by the Hope Center. Jensen?
Being actively involved in church and having served as a volunteer at the Hope Center are things that Jensen enjoys. She is an animal lover who enjoys taking care of animals, quad riding, traveling, crafting, kayaking, painting, and hanging out with friends. Her favorite hobby, however, is eating chicken. Jensen is currently employed at a local church where she helps with cleaning and other various duties after being requested for the job by a teacher at CHS. Contestant number 7, Jensen Young.
Contestant number 8, Morgan Daffler, sponsored by Jones Family Farms. Morgan?
Singing, reading, watching TV, playing video games, hanging out with friends, swimming, boating, journaling, and playing with her cats are among Morgan's favorite hobbies. Through 4-H, Morgan has earned several Grand and Reserve Grand Champions, a Herdsman Award, and also had several projects entered at the State Fair. While in high school, Morgan hosted 2 foreign exchange students. She is currently employed at Tractor Supply. Contestant number 8, Morgan Daffler.
Contestant number 9, Elizabeth Fry, sponsored by Dr. Blythe Robbins. Elizabeth?
Fishing, hunting, playing softball, swimming, riding horses, and spending time with family are among Elizabeth's favorite hobbies. A former dancer for Sandy's Dance Explosion, Elizabeth is also a member of Calvary Baptist Church, where she plays on their softball team and participates in other church activities. Contestant number 9, Elizabeth Fry.
Contestant number 10, Kelly Caldwell, sponsored by Tri Kappa Sorority. Kelly?
Fishing, hunting, volunteering, working with animals, hanging out with friends, and hammocking are among some of Kelly's favorite hobbies and pastimes. Currently, Kelly is employed as a medical scribe at CRF. She also serves as an activities coordinator at Majestic Care in hopes of gaining valuable experience, which will benefit her as she pursues her career as a nurse practitioner. Contestant number 10, Kelly Caldwell.
All right, so that concludes the formal and evening wear competition. If I could ask you to please help me welcome back to the stage all 10 of our lovely contestants for one final walk to allow our judges to take that one last look and make those few last notes before they retire to discuss who our queen and runners-up will be. A warm round of applause. Ladies. Yes, feel free to applaud for them. They have earned it, have they not? Excellent job, girls. We are so proud of you. It's hard to walk in these dresses and space out, right? Some of them have longer trains, so you really got to watch that. Girls are doing a great job. There they are, your 10 lovely contestants. Please give them a round of applause. Judges, take as long as you need to, and when you're ready to retire, if you want to head to the back. Okay, girls, you can all take a deep breath. Thank you. Again, one last round. They're going to go back. They're going to relax a little bit. We're going to take a brief intermission, and then we'll bring you back in when the judges come in with our decisions. All right. If you would, please, a round of applause for our lovely ladies as they make their way back into the stage. Ladies? Absolutely beautiful. Just stunning, aren't they? All right, so before we know our queen and our first and second runner-up, we need to do a very special award, the Miss Congeniality Award. So if I could ask Carrie Piper of the Business and Professional Women to come to the stage, please. Carrie?
Thank you so much. So before the contest tonight started, we went backstage and I had the ladies vote for who they thought should be Miss Congeniality 2021. So I told them, take a minute, think about who you think is the best cheerleader of you all. The one who is always saying nice things, the one who is always giving out compliments, the one who just exudes kindness. And we had to vote twice because the first time there was a tie. And so I went back in and I said, ladies, dig deeper, think harder, really, really commit to your choice. And there was another tie. So for the first time in the history of the Fayette County Free Fair Queen Contest, we have two Miss Congenialities. That says a whole lot about Fayette County because the ladies were committed to who they thought deserved the award. And so for us to have two in our town just makes me want to cry. So tonight I have the honor and the privilege to crown Miss Chloe Griffin, and Miss Grace McCann. So of course, we only plan to have one, so I'm going to give Grace the jewelry box. Chloe, you will get yours later. Grace, you also have a crown and a sash. We had to really hurry up. Thank you so much to Amy. There's a first for everything.
Congratulations. I'm honestly, this group has been just amazing to work with. They are all they've supported each other, they've cheered each other on, and I think sometimes our youth today get kind of a bad rap, but I can assure you we are in good hands if these ladies are our future leaders because they're going to handle it amazingly. Now, I would again ask you to welcome back to our stage our reigning 2020 Miss Fayette County Free Fair Queen, Carrie Cooley.
Being the queen of the Fayette County Free Fair has been one of the best experiences of my life. I love going to all the events, especially the rodeo, handing out ribbons to 4-H'ers, and I loved it when little girls would come up and ask me if I was a real queen. Of course, I said yes. Thank you so much to the Fair Board. I do not know how you managed to pull off a great fair in the pandemic, but you did it. Thanks to Kappa Kappa Sigma sorority, especially Tina Baker and Ashley Hundley, and the many sponsors who gave gifts to me, the court, and to all contestants. Abby Flum, thank you for this gorgeous portrait. A big thank you to my court, Grace Branson, Amanda Lewis, and Marissa Newcomb. What a fun week we had. And to my sister Katie, thank you for everything. I would also like to thank Mike and Amanda Falk for letting us use their camper all week, Grace for doing my hair and makeup today, and Casey for saving my eyelashes, and Casey and Company for sponsoring our golf cart last year, which I broke, but I'm pretty sure it's fixed now. Thank you Miller Monster Robbins Funeral Home for being my sponsor, and thank you people of Fayette County for being so friendly to me and to my court. For me, my experiences in 4-H and the fair are so intertwined. As an elementary education major at Ball State, I've learned that asking questions is very important, so I have some for you. Have any of you ever tried to load pigs, have your parents send you to the house because they were saying words that they didn't want you to hear, have your parents tell you that was the closest they ever have come to getting divorced after trying to load for 5 hours, and then have a neighbor like Randy Kidd show up and load them in 3 minutes? Well, I have. Funnel cakes, elephant ears, lemon shake-ups, and ice cream are just some of the fair food items I look forward to every year. How many of you tell yourselves that there are no calories in fair food? Well, I do. How many of you have gotten to work with a sibling or parent or grandparent on a project, maybe got a little grumpy or a little angry, but after it was all finished and the projects were judged and the animals were gone, you realized that it wasn't so much about the project, but about spending valuable time with family and learning life lessons? I have. The Fayette County Free Fair is something the people of our community look forward to each year. For some, it's their summer vacation. For others, it's like a big family reunion. And for others, a chance to see that hard work pays off. I am so honored to have been able to represent Fayette County. Thank you.
And now, taking her final walk as the 2020 Miss Fayette County Free Fair Queen, Carrie Cooley. Please give her another round of applause. Carrie Cooley, your 2020 Fayette County Free Fair Queen. Oh, and so now it's here, that moment that you've all been waiting for, and I know you've all been waiting for, when we crown the 2021 Fayette County Free Fair Queen along with a first runner-up and a second runner-up. This lady will reign over our Fayette County Free Fair from July 31st to August 7th. So ladies, are you ready? Our second runner-up, contestant number, oh my goodness, I forget what number you were. you go. They didn't write the number on there for me. Contestant number 2, Grace McCann, second runner-up. Again, second runner-up, contestant number 2, Grace McCann. And now your first runner-up, contestant number 5, Cambria Frank, sponsored by GBF Showcase. Again, your first runner-up, contestant number 5, Cambria Frank. Okay, do we have a drum roll? And now, your queen to reign over the 119th Fayette County Free Fair. Contestant number 10, Kelly Caldwell, sponsored by Chi Kappa Sorority. Again, your Fayette County Free Fair Queen for 2021, Kelly Caldwell. So Kelly, go ahead and take your first walk as queen. Again, congratulations to all of you outstanding young ladies. It has truly been my honor and pleasure to get to know you and work with you this week. So this concludes our contest for this evening. On behalf of myself and all of those that are involved with the fair, thank you for your attendance. And again, we wish you happiness, blessings, and traveling mercies as you return home. We hope to see you at the fair.